Greetings, Grand Rising, and welcome back to the channel, Tao's Tarot. Today we're going to do collective reading for Earth signs. Didn't want anybody to feel left out. Totally forgot. It is a gorgeous Saturday morning. I'm going to take a motorcycle ride. I don't know about you guys, but I have some boom booms in my future. That's what's going on with me. I live the monk life. It's me, my fur babies, and I'm married to my motorcycle, my iron horse, my baby girl. So we're gonna ride off into the sunset. One more, that should be good. Alright, let's play, see what we get. Princess of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Six. Well, we have our Earth sign right here. This could be if it's dealing with a single person, you can be dealing with somebody who is in the early stages of some kind of financial offer that they're passionate about. But I need a little bit more. It's not part of the matter. Okay, so someone who's definitely working hard, pondering some kind of financial offer. Again, emotion towards a financial offer. And ain't that the truth? This could be that there's one person who's dealing with distribution of finance between two or more individuals. Whoever the main Earth sign character could have Leo in the chart. Maybe somebody has some Aries, Sagittarius. I'm predominantly seeing this in this case as someone who is in the beginnings of a business or financial type of dealing, and they're currently distributing finances amongst people in order to get this business to come off the ground. So the business isn't started yet, and it seems as if the one person that is involved maybe getting cut out of this deal and wondering why. Bottom of the deck, we have Devil, which is Capricorn. I don't really consider the Devil card a Capricorn card, but reading traditionally, it's Capricorn, okay? So this person is maybe dealing with a lot of burdens from gossip around what this person's creating, because it doesn't seem like he's telling people, or she's telling people what it is they're doing. And it may even be pissing some people off, like, hey, where's the money? What are you doing with your time? So someone can be really all up in your business about, like, how are you making your money? And people may even questioning if how you make your money is on the up and up with this devil and what's being not seen. So I definitely consider whoever this Capricorn, Leo, Aries mix person, whether they're working on is in secret, and someone feels slighted that they're not in the business, or they're trying to find out what is this business that you're handling, and they're really thinking about this, and they may be trying to kiss your ass to try to get involved. They may even kiss your ass and offer to do work for you at a low price or cheap to get involved in whatever the scheme you're doing is. But whatever you're doing, I mean, it doesn't seem like it's 100% legit, to be honest with you. Like, and if it is like legit, people looking at it like it's not legit. So I would, if you're not being a good boy, I would consider that you go to church and get a communion or something, whatever you do. And if you're being bad, I suggest you learn how to cover your tracks better, because you're being conspicuous. Something you're doing is making people look at you, and you better avoid that. Queen of Cups. 10 of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, illusionary choices. In this case, because they're looking all away and I don't see, it seems that there may be a mother energy involved that's causing strife and burden, putting a lot of unnecessary burdens on the back. Meanwhile, they're just sitting there and they have everything they need. They're all set up. And then they're just sitting there causing strife over a bunch of illusionary choices. This person could be chatting with a lot of people, If this is a mother, and she can be very hot-tempered, money-minded, a very almost schizophrenic-ish type of personality, post-menopause, hot and cold. They'll love you one minute, next, she's predominantly fiery, but could be very cutting with the words. They'll come up fiery, come down like they love you, and they'll cut you down real fucking fast. In the situation with whatever's going on here, this person's creating burdens over finances, and the problem is that they have too many choices. And there's just way too many choices, too many thinking. And this person is trying to be strong and tame this lion beast. But all it is this devil and repetitive. It's like a non-stop loop, a feedback loop, because this loops into this. It's a loop. It's just this thing is it's like Groundhog Day. I'm looking at fucking Groundhog Day is what I'm looking at. This person's working, trying to be strong, but it's constantly trapped in devil energy. It could be, not taking care of themselves, mental traps, mind loops, definite trouble sleeping. Because, there's a lot of trouble sleeping. Star. So I'm going to consider that all of these are one person. It's probably a feminine, a female, and maybe even a matriarch, like a mother figure or a sister or a boss, a female boss in a high position. It's causing a lot of trouble for this person who's just basically working and swinging their wheels to distribute to this person on the left. But when they're not distributing to the person on the right. And it's causing a major imbalance because this side is taking so much that's leaving this person nothing but devil energy, trapped in their mind, trying to balance out their emotions and their daily life, and they're just spinning their wheels, spinning in a circle, not going anywhere. Juggling, spinning the wheels over this Queen of Cups. And I'm seeing, the two queens over here facing, I see this as one person's attributes. So, okay. So our main player, Capricorn, Aries, Leo type guy, girl, person. You've been juggling the idea of calling judgment on the burdens that this player put on you. Because their need for your financial abundance is causing a lot of strife, but not just between you and this person, but with you and many people. Whoever this person is gossiping to, is causing a lot of third-party situations that are very painful. And yeah, that's basically that. That's basically that. Hangman in reverse. I know we don't pull reversals. Okay. What it seems to happen here is there's an idea that makes you walk away, but it puts you in even more burden that you walked away, leaves you in the hangman position, trying to figure out what to do with yourself, because you're trying to move away from common waters, trying to leave something behind, but as you're doing that, you're not being honest about how you're doing it. And because you're not being honest about how you're doing it, the swords you're leaving behind are adding to these swords and adding to all this conspicuousness about whoever's been looking at what you're doing and how you're doing it, because you're not being honest. It doesn't matter if everybody else is not being honest. You're not being honest. You're not being true to yourself. All right, fine. You want to be, you want to play in the world. You want to be in the world, the end of it. I get that, but you're not being honest to at least yourself. You're lying to yourself and allowing this to continue. Why? 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 I don't understand this. Well, there's going to be a blow-up event where this side is going to open their mouth too much, and it's going to cause an ending, and that's that. I'm not even going to say more. Hermit, Tower, and Princess of Cups. There'll be, if this isn't taken care of and you're not true to yourself and start balancing out things while you still have time, this side is going to have some abrupt ending, and well, you know what? This is inevitable. But if you do the work and you actually spend time looking at the situation, and instead of being sneaky, because this is all going to pop up in your face. Like you've been delaying and procrastinating, even though most of the problems are coming from this person. The reason why I've gotten this far, because you, the worker bee here, did not have the strength to overcome the devil. So it's your own fault that this is all happening, because this could be false morality. This can be like ego. This could be like I can do it because, or I should do it because, or gossip this and all this other fucking sword energy nonsense. But in the end of this, you'll wind up having a breakdown and then trying to give a peace treaty for your lies. And I don't mean like, it doesn't have to be like how you know, but it's more like you've deceived yourself, or you've created these, like, the logical fallacies. You created these logic loops to qualify why you allowed this to happen or why you made your decisions. And that also it makes worse the fact that people are already scrutinizing you and looking at you, and you're being shady. And while you're being shady, just to recoup and go to calmer waters, it's not how you should be handling stuff. You're not doing the right thing. And the stubbornness that I see in this person, he'd rather hang himself However, in this position in the reverse, looking at this tower that's coming for you, it may be the catalyst to flip you. The hangman, this is not a chemical sign he's making with that cross, and it's about doing the work to ascend. So in the reverse, over the devil, I think that whatever's coming for you, this emotional tower moment, is going to make you maybe be kinder to yourself in this case. Because, she's making the offer to the hermit. And I mean, obviously this is the earth card, and it's in your row, so I would say, and you could have Virgo in your chart also, you could have water in your chart, but I would say that your reflection to yourself, you're giving this kind offer back to yourself because no one else is being kind to you for the work you're doing, which is partially your fault because you have this demeanor that doesn't allow people to see what you're actually going through. So now they're going to create all these illusions of what you're going through, which makes it worse, compounding the bullshit because you didn't let people see the struggle. Because you're working by yourself, right? You're giving emotional offers. You're trying to you're keeping the truth pushed in the future, but no one's seeing it here. Somebody is out in the cold now. It's almost like it's almost as if like someone wants to burn the past down and move on to a completely new life, is what it looks like. That's what it looks like. It's like they just want to burn it down. They just want to burn it all down and start a new future somewhere else. This communication coming possibly from an Aries, Temperance, Sagittarius. So this person's causing a lot of problems, communicating a lot, and about something that juggles over finance, or it's definitely financial communication. It's causing a lot of burdens, and it's causing this person to be agitated, while this person's calling judgment. And it's basically saying, like, look, you have enough. You have enough. Okay? Like you're supported, you have people who love you and all this stuff. You have all the stuff you need. And now it's time for me to balance out the stuff for myself while I still have time. I have to do this alone in hermit mode and offer to myself to deal with everything I spilled out. So I'm going to call judgment on all this and start taking care of my own stuff. And I'll keep an eye on you and I'll make sure that you get something distributed, but I can't distribute everything to the side and wind up starving and dying. Okay? So I can't do that. You're asking for too much. Stop. Yeah. See what I'm saying? He's looking at all the cups that were spilled over. Like, he was once the emperor and he's mixing all the cups and then fucking stupid little bitch spills everything over and then turns around like, I didn't do nothing. You see, who was the King of Pentacles, the guy who had, all his fucking financial shit together in order, or King of Pentacles here, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus guy, she's looking to cuss his ass down. All the work he did is spilled over. So what should he do? Keep your emotions in check. You gotta keep your emotions in check, but this is regarding a property distribution, of property communication, or moving towards a judgment about property distribution or financial distribution. But what should they do? Well, if you stay doing what you have been doing, you will be ruined. And it's almost like self-inflicted prophecy. Because you're just moving so damn slow. You're just moving so fucking slow. You're like in slow motion. Like, you gotta fucking speed up. You gotta get to work. Like, actually do something. And I mean, put in efforts. Like, you can manifest stuff, but like, you gotta act. You can manifest a ride somewhere, but you have to actually get out of your house and like, get on the bus. And you're just not. You're just sitting there watching other people do stuff, and the light's passing in the past, but it's all dark in the future, and you're not even looking at the future. You're not even looking at the future. You're just sitting there watching this little schmuck up here do all the work, and all the light is in the past. Oh, I was this in the past, and I was that in the past. I was, but what the fuck are you going to be in the future? Well, I was all this. You see all this I did for everybody else? I did all this stuff. I did it. But, okay, that's great. That was then, dude. That was then. This is now. It's the whole painting's unfinished. The whole house is unfinished. What are you doing? I'll tell you what you're doing. You're sitting on your dick. All right? Literally sitting on your dick in your hand because you have all these swords in your mind and you're just hanging around waiting to jump out of the devil. But the devil isn't going to let you go like that, bro. Do you think that this guy's going to let you go that easy? Of course not. You're going to get off your fucking ass. Stop complaining. Yeah, this is bullshit. I get it. But it's your fault. You're not being honest. You're not doing the work. You're sitting here stuck in it. You're just holding on to the fucking truth about this manipulative fucking fucktardery, which you yourself had problem with. You had to do with it because you wanted this to happen because it gave you worth. It made you feel like you were somebody. It made you feel like you were somebody, like you were doing God's work. And you know what? That emotionally could have been the case. But you wound up all by yourself, surrounded by fucking swords. And it's a false victory. Because you're constantly fighting. And you're fighting yourself. You're literally sitting here with your little victory. I did this. I was the man in the past. And you're sitting there on your fucking high horse. But you're fighting yourself. You're literally sitting here fighting all these little fucking sticks on the ground by yourself. All by yourself. Fighting. All the thoughts of the past. Fighting by yourself. And there's no justice. There's no justice because there's no scales. You cut the fucking scales out. You're just riding around, talking about the past, dealing with the past, showing in the past. You're literally all on this side of the board. Every one of your cards on this side of the board is either facing this way or juggling some bullshit someone said on this side. And it's like almost you like it. You've become so used to being in this past loop, this limerence loop, that you actually think you enjoy it. You think that all this not being able to sleep, not doing anything normal, not being going, because you tried to be responsible for so long, that this is like a childish like outburst of response. Well, I'm just gonna sit and wallow in my own self-pity by myself. And that's going to be the emotional offer I hand to myself as reward for being this, wannabe saint person. My reward is going to be self-flatulence. I'm gonna kick my own ass mentally and not do anything for myself and let myself die slowly, decrepitly. You fucking moron. Because you're a manipulative bastard. Well, everybody manipulates, so you manipulate yourself and you lie to yourself about all this crap. All this crap you're burying. Look at this. You're just sitting here burying this. I got their head back there. It's like almost like you want to go back and cut some people down verbally and get their head. Some people might want to physically get their heads, but it's really just to cover up all the fucking trauma crap that you've allowed to happen because you or feeding the devil. You're just stacking shit right on top of it. It's literally like all of your wealth, all of your stability is on a foundation of bullshit, of lying to yourself about victories, they're false victories, or lying to yourself why you should help all these extra people, because this could be representation of lots of people. Because this is a fractal. If you would do this with one person, you'll do this with everybody, and you just go through this loop. I go and I do all the, I try to fucking pay for this person, help that person, carry this person's burdens, and then, everybody thinks that you're the man. You go around the circle, and what happens? You're literally just feeding this loop. Okay, so I'm going to give myself back flatulence and beat myself up, and I'll get my finances back in order just to go back down this slope and fucking repeat this. It's Groundhog Day, bro. And it's funny because, now you want to just hold on to everything for dear life by yourself and lock yourself in far away. Or you want to be around people, but not too close. I gotta hold everything to myself. I gotta worry because it's like, how are you gonna live like this? Just secrets and constantly. It's like someone who refuses, puts the sun to his back, refuses to live in the light. There's no. It's hiding lies, manipulation, unseen reality crap. It's just nonsense. You gotta flip your entire life upside down. But you refuse to change. You refuse to change. You're stubborn. It's like you're so used to this feeling you wouldn't know what to do with yourself if you've had a fucking good day. Like a real good day. You wouldn't know what to do with yourself. You wouldn't know what to do if you had somebody to take care of you. You'd refuse it. You'd refuse it. Because the truth is, what you're hiding is that you're a scared, selfish prick trying to hold on to this. And that's the fucking truth. Okay? Trying to hold on to what you think once was. Delusions of fucking grandeur. This is all gone. Doesn't exist anymore. And you're sitting here at a crossroads, don't know what to do with yourself, up at night, staring at the fucking moon, trying to figure out what the fuck to do, trying to go to calmer waters, but you just bring yourself back in the loop, right back. And you're looking for a new offer, and you're willing to take a leap of faith, but you're always looking at these damn swords. Even when you're out with friends and partying, you are surrounded by swords. You're surrounded by mental anguish. It doesn't end. And it actually pisses you off when you look at the fucking past, all the swords. But then you sit there and try to create this appearance like you got it all under control, and you're like, the Empress is all four queens in the deck, but in their positive attributes. It's like you try to maintain this calm demeanor of royalty and cool emotions. But under this, you're fucking tortured by swords and the devil. No matter where you are. When you're moving forward in either direction, you are surrounded by swords. And this is all in your mind. You can't get away from it. You sit there pondering it, and you're pondering the past. Constantly pondering the past. What should I have done? What could have been? Who did this to me? Blah, 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 blah. It's always fucking swords. And you sit there thinking like all the things that ever worked have not been fulfilled because of all the sword engineers. This person's fault, and that person's fault, it's my fault. And you don't do anything else because you're so busy fucking this loop, looking in the back and making my fucking stomach hurt. Over fucking secrets and delusions and the fact that you don't want to take your spirituality back into your hands and defeat the devil that's within your stomach. You need to cut him down for the truth. If you had as much passion for living in absolute truth and honesty to yourself, okay, to yourself, you wouldn't have all these works unfulfilled. That's today's reading, my friends. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, donate to your channel if you like, do all those cool things. In your human song, I say I love you, but I'm grateful for your presence. Practice your gratitude, and we'll see you next time. Peace.